Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula. I'm just an ordinary girl from the Nordics, and this is a With a Touch of Luxury where we discuss everyday luxury, but maybe in a more everyday and sensible way. Today we are gonna discuss about 7 different items or categories that will bring everyday luxury in your life, but with a affordable price. So I would say that everything is under 150 euros. There might be some exceptions within the category. We'll go through them. And I will leave links down below. So if you get interested on something, you will find them there. And before we get started, it would mean the world to me if you would consider subscribing to my channel, liking, commenting, just continuing with me and basically coming back here to enjoy everyday luxury chit chat. I post videos every Monday and Thursday, and I hope to see you here then. Okay, the first category is probably my favorite out of all of them, and it is designer candles. So I have a couple of examples here that we can go through, but let me just tell you, for the longest time, I felt almost sick of purchasing these candles because they cost money and you basically burn it up to the sky. But I'm hooked. I'm just like completely hooked. There are a couple of brands that I will show you. There are others, amazing ones, and these are just a few examples of my choices and that I kind of had lying around, obviously. So the first brand is Malone. I think the packaging is so aesthetically pleasing to look at. I mean, obviously I have not burned this. I bought it last year sometime, and I've just had it in our apartment as a home decor piece before I get to actually burning it, because I do have a few of the candles, but I tend to burn only one at a time because they are expensive, so I don't want to waste them. But this is one of my favorites from Malone, and the scent is Sweet Almond and Macaroon. Another very, I would say, known and famous brand is Diptyque, and I have this scent which is called Baye. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced, but it basically is like berries. I was very surprised. This does not have a scent of a berry type that I'm used to, because it's not like overly sweet or anything. It's very elegant, if berries could be elegant, in my opinion. And this I was able to purchase with this kind of a carousel topping on it. And when you burn the candle, the power of the fire and the air will kind of make this go around, and it will reflect some nice images to the walls. Super pretty. Also, kind of a nice home decor piece. Those 2 candles are more or less under or 50 euros and something like that. The next one is a bit more expensive, but even a bit more special in my opinion. So it is this one. This is from Christian Dior, and this I don't think I have words. I don't even know how to explain the scent to you. It's just beautiful. I'm not gonna pronounce the name. I will leave writing it down, but this is such a beautiful piece in our home, and I've had this for over a year, I won't lie. And the reason that I have not burned this yet is that I'm not able to purchase these from where I live. So which means that I would need to travel somewhere to be able to purchase a new one if I would really happen to love this, which I don't have any doubt about, because the scent is already kind of here in the air and it's so beautiful. So I'm waiting for the time and confirmation that I know that I'm able to travel again somewhere, and then I will start kind of utilizing this as well. But this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous candle. I also have maybe a lesser known brand, but it's kind of a local brand from where I live. And it is this one, and this I've actually almost burned. So proof that I do actually burn them. I don't just purchase them and have them lying around in the apartment. But this I will link down below in case you would be interested. This is a bit less expensive. So this was around 38 euros. And it has burned beautifully. This is more like, there is a so wonderful scent, but this has been made in a bit more eco-friendly way than maybe the other ones. So this is definitely a big recommendation and a beautiful piece to have in your home. And just a tip, once you have actually burned the candle, if you want, you could use them as kind of a stuff holder. I have this to keep my tweezers and some, I guess there's like lip balm, etc. This is beautiful. I don't need to buy any separate kind of containers, although this is pretty expensive container for makeup, to be honest, but at least they bring me joy even after they've kind of filled their purpose. One way is also to kind of then add your own candle in here and just have it burn like this. So big recommendation on these designer candles. And by the way, how I keep my candles as a home decor, I've been buying these kind of domes that I can have over the candle like this. So then it won't get dusty and the scent won't just evaporate to your room, and it will kind of look more put together, in my opinion. So just a tip there as well. Second category is designer perfumes. I know it's some people might not actually consider these to be luxury in the same way that we're talking about here, and especially kind of more from the home element. But I do personally, because I wear perfume when I'm at home. I love perfumes. I love the scents. At one point I had way too many perfumes that I just keep buying, and at some point I was just like, yeah, I just need to use what I have and then start kind of repurchasing something. But this is my absolute favorite perfume ever. I had this in our wedding, and this always will remind me of that one. This is also the favorite perfume that I have that my husband loves. It's called Holy Peony, and this is, oh my god, this is so wonderful. And this is, I think, the travel size of these perfumes, and this was no mean cheap, considering that you get, I think it's like 30 milliliters that you get for the travel size. But this was 89 euros or something, and this lasts on my skin for the whole day. So I don't need to top off at any point of the day, which means that this is very long lasting. And obviously if you want the bigger sizes, it will go over the 150 euro limit that I set for myself for this video. But this 30 ml, I've had this for over a year. True, I don't use this every day because it's a special one for me, and the same as with the Christian Dior candle, I'm not able to purchase these unless I travel. So yeah, waiting for that to kind of repurchase this. My absolute favorite. I also have something to compare. So this is a Louis Vuitton perfume called California Dream. This is definitely over 150 euros, this bottle. And this is the smallest one that you get unless you get a tester, which is tiny. But as kind of comparison, the Dior one is better. This does not last on my skin as long as the Dior one. And it's such a shame that Louis Vuitton don't, this is like the smaller bottle. There is one size bigger than this, but 100 ml, it's not that often that I actually use a whole 100 ml in a time before these kind of go bad, because perfumes also can go bad. It's meant to be used and not kind of spend time in the bottle on the shelf. So I'm not gonna be repurchasing any Louis Vuitton perfume unless they come up with a smaller size that I actually can use. But to be fair, I've used this more than the Dior one, and I've had this for 7 months. And the reason why I've used quite a lot on this one is that I need to top up during the day. So that's my experience on that. If you do not want to spend that amount of money on perfume, which I do understand, believe me, not necessary at all. There are beautiful perfumes also outside of that kind of luxury price range. So I have this. This is also from Christian Dior, called Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. I love this. I really love this. And as a kind of luxurious tip, I'm not sure if you're able to see this, but there are my initials carved on the bottle. There was someone from France in one of our department stores here before Christmas kind of doing this without any extra cost, when you obviously needed to buy something first. But once you had purchased the perfume, he would do this. And I think that's a very special thing. I did buy this for myself because why not? I'm old enough to not just make requests for other people to buy me stuff if I want it. This is like a very special one. I'm not gonna get rid of the bottle once I've used the perfume, but this is something that you can get with a really good price, especially if you are somewhere with tax-free prices. So this is just really good one. The third category, still keeping within kind of pampering products, let's say, are these kind of luxury body creams. This is also from Jo Malone, and this is the second jar that I've owned, but the thing is, it's quite empty. I've used this so much, but I've had this jar for over a year now. So this lasts for a very long time, and it nourishes my skin. I put it usually on my legs, and then if my skin gets super dry over here, I use it there as well, but like legs are the driest spots that I have. And I love this. The scent stays on the skin for hours afterwards, and I usually put it before I go to sleep. And then in the morning, they feel like so like moistured. It's wonderful. And this is totally an extra thing. You could go to the pharmacy and pick up a kind of body cream or body lotion for the fraction of the price. I know, I'm not living in my own bubble. I do realize this is probably, well, there are some other things that are also kind of unnecessary. If we're talking about like everyday luxury, this by far, like this goes to that category, in my opinion. I do also have like another example of these type of luxury branded lotions. This is from Chanel. This is the kind of already iconic hand cream within this kind of egg shape. And I mean, it's cute. I would not recommend you put your money in this. And the reason for it is that, well, in handbags, it's bulky. Like, for real, if I bring hand cream, I want it to be like a compact hand cream that won't take a lot of space. This takes a lot of space because it's just so bulky. But the actual reason why I will not repurchase this once it's gone is that I have better ones. And that's just it. I think this is beautiful and super cute and nice to have around and be like, ooh, I have a Chanel hand cream. How bougie am I? But like, use that money that you could get this, how much is it? 50 ml of hand cream. It costs around the same as this. So 50 milliliters, 175. So they are the same price. Don't waste your money on that. Fourth, and this is the final liquid stuff, I promise. But these designer shower gels. Joe Malone, I have one example here as well. It is just, I love their skincare products. I've had their perfumes as well. They are nice, but for me, it's like there are nicer as well. But these kind of body care stuff and candles are my favorites. And for me, like this is, let me see, 250 mils. And I tend to use, take a shower once a day, unless I've done something sporty or have a special occasion, etc. You know what I mean. But I tend to take like one shower per day. And this lasts over 3 months for me. So you do not even need to use that much to be able to be clean, and your skin will have a nice scent for a long time. I would not use these for hand wash because I tend to wash my hands quite many times, even without this kind of pandemic situation. I used to wash my hands also quite many times per day, so that would make this a very, very expensive hobby. But I mean, like for 3 months plus, and this cost like maybe 30 euros, I think it's worth it. I'm happy after it. So that's one. And this is Pomegranate Noir. I like to switch the scents with these because then you get pleasantly surprised and get a new scent every 3-4 months. The other example that I have is from this brand called Buredo. I'm not sure at all how this should be pronounced, but this was actually a test. As you can see, I've always run out of it because this brand has the probably top 2 scented candles that I love like ever. I will post a picture and leave it down in the description box. But this, I just wanted to test out their body wash and shower gel. And yeah, once this runs out, I'm gonna go back to this one. So it's nice, but this is better. Now, from showers to towels. Oh my God, how funny am I? But anyway, this is an Hermes towel. And to be honest, I would never use my money to purchase like body towels from brands like Hermes because the price for the towel, the quality of the towel will not increase that much with the price of the body towels. But as a face towel, as what I use this for, it is just like I wash my face in the evenings and then I can dry it off with this towel. And it's, I think like in the category of everyday luxury, this is a very kind of prime example of that. This cost 40 euros when I purchased it. And to be fair, it is from the baby section. I'm not gonna lie, it's from the baby section. But it's just, it's beautiful, and it feels very extra when I dry my face on a Hermes towel. Okay, if my calculations are correct, this would be number 6 of my tips on affordable luxury. And it is also from Hermes, and this is a kind of small plate or tray that they do sell. This is, I would say, one of the most expensive pieces on my list of tips for you. And this was around 120, 130 euros. I will leave a link down below if you're interested. But for me, like, this will last forever. Unless I drop it and break it, nothing will happen to this. This will last for a long, long time. And this is a really, really nice way to oomph up your home, basically. So what I use this for is I have it in our bedroom, and then basically when I used to come home from work, I would take off my jewelry because I don't wear jewelry at home. But I would just put my rings in here, my watch, my earrings, if I would be wearing something, and have this visible. And it's so beautiful and simple, in my opinion. It has this nice H here, and then just like very neutral in other ways. And here it has this stamps, mosaic collection. So this is definitely, if you want to, I don't know, make your home kind of with a touch of luxury, kind of oomph it up a bit, I would say this is a very wonderful choice to do that with. The last category that I have is cashmere. And this is a category where you definitely can go over 150 euros easily. But I tried to pick some choices that I have made that are less than 150. So first, I have a scarf. This is a black 100% cashmere scarf. It's not from a luxury brand, but I feel that cashmere itself is quite luxury. And of course, a scarf, you can wear it outside, but you can also, like, if it's cold, you can wrap it around yourself and just kind of have it as a shawl. If you would purchase a bigger one, you could wear it as a blanket, whatever works for you. I might actually leave it here because we're in January in Finland and it's not the warmest month of the year, I tell you. But this was, if I remember correctly, it was already under 100 euros, but I will link the brand down below and try to see if they still have this scarf. But it's just plain black scarf that definitely keeps me warm inside and outside of our apartment. But to wear at home, you could also have some cashmere pants. I will link, at least H&M has some of them, so I will link if I find it down there. Also, cashmere socks would be an excellent choice to wear at home. And if you don't want to wear kind of house slippers or something like that, the cashmere socks are beautiful, especially if you like to sleep with socks on. I don't do that, but I know that some people do. If their toes get very cold, then that would be also one choice. The kind of more classic piece of cashmere are sweaters. So I have a couple of examples. The other one is less expensive than the other, but I will start with the less expensive one. So this is just a plain black polo sweater from Massimo Dutti. And this is actually a wool cashmere blend. And that already takes the price down from this. So something to really think about, that does it need to be 100% cashmere? Of course, it is more soft. Like, I cannot lie. It is softer when it's 100% cashmere, but also it is quite warm. So in case you don't need that much of warmth in your climate, then consider kind of cashmere blends, especially with wool. I will try to find this and link exactly this one down below. And finally, my favorite, like absolutely favorite cashmere brand might be, it's a bit over 150, but it really depends on what you buy from them. But it is called Soft Goat. I will leave a link down below, but it's just a plain gray cashmere sweater, 100% cashmere. I've had this now for, I think, 3 years or something, and there is nothing, like a couple of fluffs under the armpits, which I should just kind of take care of with a cashmere brush. Other than that, like, there is nothing. I've worn this like crazy, and I'm sorry, but I have not washed this in the machine, and there are like no scents. Sometimes there might be a perfume scent, but that also kind of, I don't know what happens, but it's not that strong after a while. So it somehow kind of, I don't know, makes it kind of fresh again. So my absolute favorite brand, but maybe a bit of an investment, but not as big as some brands would be with Cashmere. But yeah, this is just, I love Cashmere, and in different forms you could make it work for you. If sweaters are too much, the pants are absolutely the softest thing ever. The socks are nice, but scarf, I would say, is the kind of very multi-purpose one and easy to just take with you or kind of throw on you. So love it. All right, guys, that was it. Those were my 7 tips for affordable luxury items under 150 euros to mainly use at home, because I don't know how long this is gonna last, but home is where you can find me for 99% of the time right now. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this informative. And if you did, maybe you could subscribe, like, comment, basically come back here with my next video. And I really hope to see you then as well. So take care and see you when I see you. Bye.